This week's Torah portion, Parashat Yitro, includes the giving of the Torah on Mount Sinai, particularly the Ten Commandments, or Aseret HaDibrot. Let's look at the third commandment for a moment. Lo tisa et shem Adonai Elohecha l'shav. You shall not take the name of the Lord in vain. What does this mean, l'shav? In the Aramaic translation from Onkelos, he says the word l'shav can mean in vain or falsely. And Rashi echoes this interpretation when he says, Chinam lehevel. Eze shvuot shav, what is a false oath? Mishpa lishanot et hayedua al amud shel even, shehu shel zahav. It's like one person swearing that this pillar made of marble is really of gold. I swear to God that this is really gold, when everybody standing there can see it's marble. One of the super commentaries on Rashi, the Mizrahi, alters it just a little bit, and he says to change that which is known, not strictly even to swear that a pillar of stone is of stone, which means that you don't have to say it's this. Everybody knows that it's stone, and he says it's gold. But rather, if you say, "I swear to God, this pillar is made of stone," and everybody sees that it's made of stone. In either case, it diminishes the power of using God's name when you're just talking about something. That is really what the commandment Lo tisai shem Adonai Elohecha l'shav l'chinam. Like for nothing. The Rambam also has a similar interpretation on this. He says by taking the name of the Lord in vain, he swears that something is so or is not so in a manner that is self-evident. This just diminishes the name of God and our respect for the name of God. Ibn Ezra, who usually just concentrates on grammatical things, goes on at length to explain really what the detrimental effects of this commandment are. And he says that there are other ones that maybe seem more serious to you, like murder or adultery, but those things are, in each case, done and over with after each crime is committed. But rather, that taking the name of the Lord in vain diminishes the whole foundation that we base our reality on. He says, one person who takes the name of God in vain swears that this is so, swears that is so, and becomes accustomed to taking oaths in vain. And he will utter a number of oaths in the course of a day. He's so committed to this transgression that he's not even aware anymore that he has taken an oath and sworn in the name of God. And Ibn Ezra continues, and if you try to reprove him, why have you taken the name of the Lord in vain? He will, by force of sheer habit, swear in the name of the Lord that he hasn't taken the Lord's name in vain. So he has become so accustomed to this, to breaking this commandment, that he doesn't even know that he's doing it. He continues, they interpret every word of theirs with an oath, and it is indeed a kind of emphatic, picturesque speech with them. In this day and age that we live in, when we have people who utter truths that seem like they're not truths, there's relative truths, there's made-up truth, it's especially important to remember this third commandment of the Torah, not to take the name of the Lord in vain. And truth is actually one of those attributes of God that is really beyond human. And in order to respect the foundation of being able to speak to each other and to have some basis for reality, we must hold this third commandment up high and not frivolously take the name of the Lord in vain. Shabbat Shalom.